What's up, YouTube? This is Trinidad Gomez coming at you with some new comics. Today is New Comic Book Day. You already know what time it is. If you're a comic book fan, today is New Comic Book Day. Today is Christmas. Today is the day that I look forward to every freaking week. And I got some dope comics to show for it, so let's get in. So, first thing I got was Spawn, issue 309. Spawn is one of my favorite, I can't say he's my favorite because I haven't read most of his stuff. As far as character designs and how cool characters look just based off design, Spawn is one of my favorites. I love the way Spawn looks. Unfortunately, I have not read all 309 issues of Spawn yet. I started at issue 306 and I just jumped on to Spawn just because I was like, why not? They're $3. Spawn looks cool. Todd McFarlane writes it, so I might as well just see what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to reading this Spawn arc. It looks really dope. Next thing on the list is Daredevil Annual number 1. So Daredevil is probably my favorite Marvel book coming out right now, besides the Donny Cates stuff. But I mean, Donny Cates is killing it. He's blowing it out of the water with all his books. But Chip Zdarsky is really kind of flying under the radar with how good this book is. He is a dope writer. And Marco Cicchetto's art complements his writing so well. Like, Daredevil looks amazing with his artwork. It looks really street. It looks straight up like the show, like a comic book adaptation of that show. You know, like if right after the show ended, this is where it picked up at. That's kind of how it feels to me when I read this book. It's a good book, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what this annual is about. I also got the variant cover. I had to get it, man. I love Daredevil. I got so many Daredevil books. Next thing I got is That Texas Blood, issue number 3. So That Texas Blood, I am from Texas. I live in Midlothian, Texas. I've been born and raised in Texas my whole life. And so when I found out they were making a book about Texas, I was like, okay, let's check this out. Let's see what it's about. This is not how Texas is all the time. I read issue 1. Issue 1 was really cool. I missed out on issue number 2. My local comic shop didn't have any issues left, so I'm still looking for that. But I got issue 3. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I need to read issue 2 first, so I'm not going to read this one for a while. But I am looking forward to reading it. Issue 1 was awesome. I thought it was really interesting how it kind of just ended, and you're just like, it was just a straight up cliffhanger. You know, a classic cliffhanger ending. I like this book. I'm looking forward to reading it. Next book I got is Wonder Woman, issue number 761. So I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, and I have not been keeping up with the current Wonder Woman arc. Mostly I just kind of like started hopping into DC books. I was normally a big Marvel guy, but I read a couple DC books. I started on jumping on Death Metal, and I was like, well, why not start reading and branching off into other books? So I picked up Wonder Woman today. I'm looking forward to reading this and seeing how good it is. If y'all have read it, please, comment down below and tell me how y'all like it, because I have not read it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Next I got is XMen number 11, the Empire tie-in issue. So I'm not really reading Empire, so I read X-Men issue 10, which was another Empire tie-in, and I was really confused as to how it connected to X-Men number 9. I mean, honestly, all the X-Men issues don't really tie in together, or at least we don't see how they tie in yet. So Empire, X-Men number 11, I'm going to read it. I'm going to see how it was. I think the last one was a big Vulcan issue, and it was cool, but I was just kind of lost as to how this connects to Empire, because I'm not reading Empire, or how it connects to X-Men in any way. But I'm going to give this one a shot and see how it is. I'm a huge X-Men fan, so I had to collect it, and, I'll give it a shot and read it and see how it is. Next one I got is X Factor number 2. Looking forward to reading this one. The first one was okay. I'm going to give it, another 2 or 3 issues and see how it is. Hopefully this one's a little bit better than the first one. The first one was okay, but it didn't really engage me the way a first issue should grab you and get your attention. X Factor 1 didn't do that for me, but I'm a huge Mutant fan, so I got to give it another shot and see how it is. Next on the list is Hellions number 3. So besides the dope cover, Hellions has been pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if it's the characters, you just get a bunch of villains together and make a super team and it's just cool. But Hellions was dope. Like, I really do like Hellions. This cover is awesome. I'm looking forward to reading this issue for sure. Next thing I got is Kanto #2, the long-awaited Kanto #2. Man, have I been looking forward to reading this. One night a couple months ago, I found all the Kanto books at a comic shop, and I bought all of them. I'd heard so much about it, I was like, I need to get into this. So I binge read them all in one night, and I completely understood. I hopped on the hype train for Kanto. I am super stoked for this issue. Kanto 2, The Hollow Men, it looks awesome. I love the artwork. I love the story of the first one. So I'm really looking forward to reading this issue 1. And of course, last but not least, the Batman 3 Jokers. So I had to get it, man. I wanted to get all 3 covers, but I couldn't. But this one looked cool. It's like a weird Joker fish on it, so I thought might as well get it. I haven't read the old Jeff Johns. I think it was the Dark Side War arc of Justice League, where Batman sits in Mobius' chair and gets an answer that there's 3 Jokers. I haven't read any of that yet, so I'm going into this kind of blind. I guess that's all you might need to know. But I mean, I've seen other people talk about it and how excited they are, and I was like, well, I want to read this. I want to see how it is and see how the story unravels, and maybe I can go back and catch up on the old stuff later. But yeah, I got this book. I had to get it. It looks super cool. The artwork looks super cool, and I'm excited to read this one. And then a Marvel Previews came out. I mean, can't go wrong with previews. I love previews books. I'll sit on the toilet and look at previews books. You know how it is, man. Previews are fun. Everybody likes previews. Man, you want to see what's coming out 2 months later? Let's look at the previews books. And it's all about that King in Black. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if y'all are. Feel free to comment. Tell me what you're looking forward to. Tell me what you thought of the video and what y'all got on y'all's pulls and stuff. Feel free to comment. Like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for checking out my haul. I'll definitely have a review video coming out in the next week or so. I just got to get a chance to read all these books. I got to get caught up on some older stuff, so might be a little while, but please watch out for that video. Have a nice day. See you.